Um, so before we start the class, I want to ask you each a question. So at the beginning of the year, every year, I ask the same question of every student every time I see them the first week. And one of the interesting things is that a student that's been with me for 20 years, we can go back and say, here's what you answered. And we might go back and say, oh, you pretty much answered the same thing every time. Or, oh my God, how radically different you answered it these days compared to how you saw things 6 years ago, or 2 years, whatever it might be. So that's kind of interesting. One of the reasons I do it is it helps me to be a better teacher, a better human being, better connected as a Sangha, to hear the answers, but also, as with a lot of questions that I ask, their questions are understood to be an offering, not a fishing for the thing I want, the answer. In other words, asking the question in this format, like we're all sat here, is giving you an opportunity to give voice to your answer, which might be hard to speak in public, and it might be hard to have the right word or describe that thing in a way that satisfies you. But it also really serves the other people, because when Dave gives his answer, that will tell Dan something about Dave. And if Dan and Dave are working together this year, part of Dan's understanding about why Dave is even here or who Dave is will help you guys be partners in a class. And obviously for Dart, it's a DA class, DA. It's a Dadaist class. So the ability to answer this question serves everybody else to kind of hear, like, oh, all I know is Darcy's at meditation every Wednesday. She seems nice. I don't really know anything about her, but we're polite and she's fine in class and good. But then you hear her answer, like, oh, I know something different about you that is important to inform your relationships to the school and to each other, as well as I suggested to me. So that's part of the reason that I do it. There's only one wrong answer you can give to the question, and that is I don't know. If you want, afterwards, I'll tell you why I don't know is a wrong answer. And the other way that I'll be less than happy when you answer is if you give me a belabored long answer, because I'm writing down your answer, and then you'll probably write faster than I can talk, and I won't really accurately get it. It's not technically wrong. Do what you need to do. Okay, ready? So the question is, do you know the question?
Why do you still train here?
Yeah, why do you continue to study these arts? Yeah, good. You've been here for more than a year. Good. I have students who've been here 25 years, and they're shocked when I ask this on January 2nd. They didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming at all. So a couple more words about the question, why do you continue to study these arts? The reason that I say a wrong answer would be I don't know is that, to me, the consciousness that brings us purposefully, maybe authentically or sincerely, but certainly purposefully, to the study, to the school, to the class, to our daily practice, to the workshop, is imperative. If you're coming here reflexively, habitually, because this is just what you do Tuesdays, or because you paid for this month so you'll come again, or because your kid's going, so I guess I'll go, and here, this is what we're doing now. To me, that's the wrong reason to be here. The right reason could be, there's a myriad of right reasons. They're appropriate, healthy reasons, and they're purposeful. And it's about consciousness. not habituated actions or non-conscious engagement, or maybe semi-engagement. So if you're kind of doing it in a trance, or because this is where we're headed now, to me that's the wrong reason. That's that's a seed that won't germinate in the field of this study. Now, over the long course of somebody's disciplined engagement with these arts, you might occasionally just kind of drag yourself there, and you're not really sure if you can get through the class because your stomach is upset, or you're not sure if you have the energy for this workshop, or you're very stressed and you kind of get to class. That's reasonable. Maybe this particular class, I'm not sure exactly why I'm here or what I'm going to get out of it or what I can offer. That's fair. But in general, you should know why you're going to class. You should know why you're doing your practice today. And it doesn't have to be a massively grand idea either, although that's nice. You want to know why you're spending your resources, time, energy, emotional connection, etc. Your life force is getting planted here. On that topic, one time I was teaching, I had a kids class, like 6 years old, something like that. And I asked everybody this question, and they got a variety of answers. And I got the best answer I've ever gotten, which I'll share with you now. I looked down at this kid and said, "Why do you continue to study these arts?" And he looked up at me, just like a beaming smile, completely innocent, completely joyful. And he goes, "To break cars." And so while there's no wrong answers, there is the best answer, which was his, not yours. What I imagine he must have meant was like a Godzilla or something picking up a car and just like breaking it in half like a baguette. That's exactly what I pictured. I don't know what he meant, but he just looked at me kind of out of the blue, to break cars. I'm like, can't say that's wrong. That's pretty brilliant. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. For me, this is a question I ask myself every day, not every year. Thank you.